Hello guys, today we are going to discuss the topic about types of optical amplifier. Types of optical amplifier. We have already discussed about optical amplifier. Now we are going to discuss about types of optical amplifier. There are three types of optical amplifier. First one is erbium dot fiber amplifier. And second one is Raman amplifier. And third one is semiconductor optical amplifier. So there are three types of optical amplifier. First one is erbium dot fiber amplifier, Raman amplifier. Third one is semiconductor optical amplifier. This will short we will say EDFA. Raman amplifier. This will short we will say SOA. First we are going to discuss about erbium dot fiber amplifier. First we are going to discuss about erbium dot fiber amplifier. In erbium dot fiber amplifier, from the name itself, its core is topped with erbium. That is, one erbium is considered. Here this is input signal at the range 1530 nanometer, and this is isolator. This is output signal. This is the erbium fiber ER3+, and here two pump signals will be considered. Pump signal, pump signal will be considered. The range 980 nanometer. And 1480 nanometer, and these two have the range valence Sertwig coupler. Two valence Sertwig couplers are used. So these are about erbium dot fiber amplifier. Short we will say EDFA. Here input signal will be considered, that is at the range of 1530 nanometer. Here core is topped with the erbium, that is ER3+, and it has the length of silica fiber. And here two pump signals are considered at the ranging from 980 nanometer and 1480 nanometer, and two valence Sertwig coupler is used. This pump signals use means this fiber is pumped using laser using this pump signal. Use of this pump signal means fiber pumped. Fiber is pumped from laser, from input laser. From input laser, fiber is pumped using this pump signal, and two valence Sertwig coupler is used. Valence Sertwig coupler means its use means it will separate and combine the amplifier signal. So first it will here it will first separate, next combine. First separate the input laser and pump signal. Next this valence Sertwig will be combine the pump signal and amplifier signal. Here it will be amplifier signal. Here it is the amplifier signal. And here isolator is used. Isolator can be used at input or output. Anywhere we can use. The use of this isolator, it will avoid the reflection. This is the use of isolator. And these are about EDFA. Next we are going to discuss the features of this EDFA. In EDFA, shortly we say means, in EDFA, erbium is topped. Core is topped with erbium ER3+, and here input signal, output signal, two pump signal at the range 980 nanometer and 1480 nanometer. And these pump signals used means the fiber is pumped from the input laser using this pump signal, and two valence Sertwig coupler is used. Valence Sertwig coupler means it will separate and combine the signals. That is, first it will separate this input laser and pump signal. Next it will combine this separate, and this combine the amplifier signal and pump signal. Isolator can be used anywhere in input or output. This will avoid the reflection. Isolator will avoid the reflection. Okay, these are about EDFA. Just features. Features of EDFA. First one is reliability. Reliability and compatibility. Second one is easy to couple. Light in and out. Next, simplicity of device. Next one is making polarization independent. Okay, features of EDFA means reliability and compatibility, easy to couple light in and out, simplicity of device, and making polarization independent. These are the features of discuss about the principle of operation of EDFA. In principle of operation, we are considering three energies. E1, E2, E3, E4 also we are considering, but this will used in fluoride glass only. And these three will used in silica glass. Here E1 to E2 transition at the range 1430 nanometer. E1 to E3 has the range 980 nanometer. And E3 to E4 also 980 nanometer, and E3 to E1 has the range of 1480 nanometer. These are the principle of operation of EDFA. In principle of operation, we are using four energies: E1, E2, E3. E4 also consider this will be used in fluoride glass, but this three energies will be used in silica glass. Here, upward transition indicates the absorption of atoms from lower energy level to higher energy level, and this downward transition indicates the emission of atoms from higher to low. So, upward transition indicates the absorption of atoms from low to high, and this downward transition indicates the emission of atoms from high to low. These are the difference. So in principle of operation, we have discussed three stages. Fourth stage is used only in fluoride glass. First three stages will be used in silica glass, and this upward transition indicates the absorption of atoms from low to high, and downward transition indicates the emission of atoms from high to low. And here E1 to E2 transition will have the range of 1430 nanometer, and E1 to E3 has the range of 980 nanometer, and E3 to E4 has the range of 980 nanometer, and E3 to E1 has the range of 1480 nanometer. These are discussed in principle of operation. Next, we are going to discuss about multi-stage design of EDFA. Multi-stage design of EDFA. Multi-stage of EDFA. Here, in multi-stage, two stages are considering. Okay, in multi-stage, normally two stages. This is input signal. This is erbium, Er3 plus, first stage, and this is the second stage, Er3 plus. And this is the loss element, and this is the isolator, and this is output signal. Here also two pump signals we are using. Pump signal at the range 980 nanometer, and here pump signal at the range 1480 nanometer. So two valence SETI couplers are also used. So these are the multi-stage EDFA. Here two stages of EDFA are considering. That is, first stage is designed for, this stage is designed for high gain and low noise. High gain and low noise. And second stage is considered for high output power. So here multi-stage EDFA, two EDFA are considered, first stage and second stage. In between these first two stages, loss element is considered. This loss element means flat filtering filter or multiplexer. This is the flat filtering or multiplexer. Okay. And here also two pump signals are used. Already we have discussed this one. 980 the range 980 nanometer and 1480 nanometer. The effect of any pump signal, any one pump signal effect also, there is no problem in system performance. Okay, one pump signal will affect also, there is no problem in this system performance. So at 980 nanometer, there are two transition at 980 nanometer, and that is at 980 nanometer, first transition is from E3 to E1. That is denoted by tau 31. This is done by spontaneous process. This is done by spontaneous process, and tau 31 has the range of 1 macroseconds. Okay, and another one is E2 to E1. This is denoted by tau 21. This is done by this also done by spontaneous process. And it has the value of 10 macroseconds. Okay, it has the value of 10 macroseconds. This is larger than this tau 31. Okay, in 980 nanometer there are two transitions. First transition is from E3 to E1 ion. This is done speedily by spontaneous process, and this denoted by tau 31 has the range of 1 macroseconds. And next one is E2 to E1. This is also done by the spontaneous process, and here also is denoted by tau 21, has the range of 10 macroseconds, which is larger than this tau 31. These are the process in 980 nanometer transition. So another transition is done at 1480 nanometer transition. Here the transition from E1 to E2. But this transition is not efficient as 980 nanometer. This transition is very important, but 1480 nanometer is not efficiency as this 980 nanometer transition. Okay, these are about EDFA. So EDFA means we have discussed features, principle of operation, and these two stages of EDFA. EDFA means, shortly we can say, means core is topped with ER3+, and it has the length of silica fiber. Here two pump signals will be used at the range of 980 nanometer and 1480 nanometer. Two wavelength SETI coupler is used for separating and comparing, and isolator is used to avoid reflection and next to will output signal. These are about EDFA. Next we are going to discuss about second type of optical amplifier, that is Raman amplifier. Second type of optical amplifier, that is Raman amplifier. Raman amplifier.